to it. Hey man, what's happening? What's happening? Welcome to Global Local Podcast, man. I'm the co-host Rell, man. I got my dog right here. I'm gonna let it introduce itself.
Hey man, what's up, man? It's your boy Don P. Y'all already know Global Local Don, Global Local Real. We in here. We at episode, what is it? 8, bro?
This 8, bro.
Episode 8, man. You know, we coming at y'all, hitting y'all with this thing. We got a couple guests in here today. You know, some hometown legends that we respect, from the street. We're gonna do a little something different today. Y'all know usually we really focus and try to keep our focus toward the youth, which we still gonna do some of that today. But yeah, we're gonna reach out and get in the gutter, you know what I mean, get in these trenches and really dig deep today. So, you know what I mean, we got DJ EJ in here, the King. We got Dread in here. We got Miah in here, aka Doodoo. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. They all from Cordele. I'm gonna let you introduce themselves. We're gonna jump straight into it. Come on with it, King.
Hey man, DJ EJ know the king, but I know I'm a big snow right now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hey, what's up, man? It's that boy Dread, man. You know what I mean? Local joker.
Okay, then.
Hey, this Miah, aka Doodoo, aka oh my god, that go Doodoo.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, we're gonna pop this shit out, man. Let's jump straight into it, man. I want to ask y'all, like, which one would y'all rather have, dog? For each one of y'all now, loyalty or love? Which one mean, you know what I'm saying, real important to you? Which one you big on?
I'm big on loyalty, man, cause love, man.
Come to the mic, EJ.
I'm big on loyalty, man, cause love. I don't see too much with that love. Like if you ain't loyal to me, ain't no love though. That's how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. I feel like it's loyalty, you know what I mean? Niggas easy to say they love you, but their loyalty will count, you know what I mean? Loyalty gonna stand over like if somebody behind your back, they loyalty. People say they love you, they'll cross you out if they love you. I don't seen brothers kill brothers.
That
You
real.
know what I mean? So I stand on that loyalty thing.
It always been loyalty over love for me. You know what I'm saying? You being in a position where you gotta kind of want to trust people and know who there for what reason. So it always gonna be the loyalty for me. Everybody love you.
So
Yeah,
what would y'all describe like what's being loyal? What's the difference between a loyal person and a person that love you?
Man, I feel like that love just real fake. Cause you can tell me you love me cause we chilling, we doing something, and you feel like you in the moment right now. That loyalty when I'm at my bad, my lowest, in it, like you there, you gonna tell me the truth,
Mm-hmm.
and we ain't gonna get mad at each other. We might get mad, but get what? Next day we like, yeah, man, my bad. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how
yeah.
with it.
I feel like on the loyalty side,
Dread,
like
come to the mic, so I'm
yeah.
bring it to you, son. Bring
Yeah, I
it.
feel like on the loyalty side, with that, like if you love me and we get into a disagreement, if you get into a disagreement, don't be like, you know what I mean? Don't bring up all my bad. You feel what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, at certain people you have a disagreement or argument or something, they're gonna bring up all the things. I don't feel like that's real. Like there ain't no loyalty. Loyalty, like you gonna stand up, you gonna accept my flaws and everything, whatever I got going on.
That real.
That real.
Yeah,
That real.
Yeah, and you ain't gonna like soon they love you, but soon they get mad at you, they'll bring out whatever everything they've been feeling. But
Mm-hmm.
if you know what I mean, you got loyalty to a person, you gonna know what's going on. You gonna hold it amongst each other. We ain't gonna spread it out. If you loyal to me, you can tell me you love me, but then you get mad at me, you'll go talk down on me to somebody else.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you loyal to me, that's why I feel the loyalty is separated. The loyalty gonna be like, hey man, we had a disagreement. We'll keep it amongst each other,
Mm-hmm.
and we ain't gonna worry about it. Eventually, we'll come back around.
Yeah, I feel like you feel like loyalty is to the end and love is like temporary.
Temporary. Love could be temporary. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, how I feel, I love everybody. And at a certain extent, I love everybody. I don't even care if at some point, coming from a small town, I love everybody. I ain't no hate in me. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
no hate bone in me, period. So I love you. But at the same time, I'm loyal to a certain amount of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can love somebody. That don't mean I'm loyal to that. That's come from my standpoint too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that I love, but I ain't loyal to them.
Yeah.
I can love people that ain't a stranger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't hate nobody, but at the same, my loyalty to my people.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, for me to piggyback off of what Dredd was saying, it seemed like to me the love come with what you can do for a person. You could do enough for them, and they gonna love you for what you do for them.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
that loyalty is bigger because it come with me. Just say if shit ain't rocking how you rock right now, with that loyalty, it like you trusting me to get it back on track.
right.
Like I'm gonna stay right here with you, bro, cause I believe in you enough to I know, if we ain't balling this month, it might be another month or two, but we gonna get back on. It just
Yep.
trusting me to have a bad day. You know what I'm saying? And knowing, hey, Doodoo gonna correct, you know what I'm saying, what he's slipping at right here. So I ain't gonna just jump ship on him right now because I'm loyal to, you know what I'm saying,
on.
it
Yeah.
the overall, not just what
Temporary
is,
moment.
he could do for me right now, what what makes sense for me right now.
Yeah.
Loyalty is like unconditional.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Throughout whatever condition, whatever the situation
Yeah,
is,
whether the
I
money,
know you still got my back.
Yeah, I'm
You know what
rocking
I'm
with you.
saying?
Yeah.
Love kind of changed depending on the circumstance.
yeah,
Circumstance.
what the money looking like. The loyalty come with just that being that person. Hey, I'm with him through thick and thin, ups and downs, and the love is just, hey, he ain't it no more.
So you ain't saying you not gonna be loyal to a nigga just 'cause they got money.
Nah, loyalty don't. It ain't got nothing to do with money.
Yeah,
You
ain't
know
no
what I'm
value.
saying?
It's
It's a
priceless.
belief.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Priceless, yeah.
saying?
It's
It's
yeah.
trust with
Okay.
loyalty. Somebody develop a trust with you with the loyalty, so they kind of understand that it ain't gonna always be good, and it definitely ain't gonna always be bad.
In,
And I'm
in,
gonna
in the street, let me ask you this: in the streets, do y'all feel like nigga who get money in the street get like a lot of extra fake love, or you think that everybody do really love them just for what they is? Like,
I think it's fake love.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of fake love
I
come
don't
with
see
it.
a lot of it.
Yeah, because it go with like, and we can go back the ups and the downs of it. You know what I mean? You gonna be able to separate. When you have the downs, you gonna be able to separate who there with you and who for you and who not.
They love you when you winning.
When you winning. You gonna have a whole bunch of it when it come around when they winning. I seen this at an early age, man. I'm talking about like 23. You know what I mean? Not just say a whole lot. It ain't a whole lot of money then now, but it's a whole lot of money back then.
yeah,
I don't had the fake love
yeah.
come around. But when certain circumstances, when they go down or they feel like the ship finna, you know what I mean, crash, they jump off.
Dred, I want to ask you this because I know you really been through it. Like, seeing that love and loyalty, if a loyalty gonna stick there, but seeing it change, cause see, anytime you doing a bid, that when it really get tested. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really know who
Who really
in
what,
your
yeah.
circle finna
Yeah.
be staying solid for you. You know what I mean? So with your experience with that, like how many people you really seen that, hey man, through my worst of time, these four, I got 3-4 people I can call on. Do I got
Yeah.
50 people I can call on? Is it just like one person there like
Yeah. But listen, at the same time, bro, like it took a long time, but at the same time, boy, it only be a very fruit. I'm talking about it's be a very fruit that you really can count on. And when you know it is real, when they're going through the situation, it ain't gotta be about no money. You know what I mean? Your word of advice, a word of encouragement, you know what I mean, to uplift you and everything. It don't necessarily gotta be the money. But I done seen so much snakes in them like straight up like switch out to the point where like you ain't never think that'll happen. But I done seen it so much I'm numb to it now until I realize it. I know what really going on with it now, so it don't bother me. And I feel like when it happened now, it's a good thing. You know what I mean? Get it out. It be something like you pray for. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like when you ask for the prayer to keep all everything around and keep you focusing more, God gonna remove all that from around you that you don't need around you. So all the people, I look at it now, if I ain't cool with you now, man, it went me at this point in life.
yeah.
Yeah, it ain't no bad blood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Them
ain't,
signs be there, I think, cause
yeah.
it was easy for me. My dog did 12 years that I always wrote him back, or I always wrote him. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people in the free world get too caught up to, well,
Yeah.
I ain't got time to write him. You
We
know
got
what I'm
time like
saying?
that mean a lot. That mean a lot, man.
And you might be still sending the money, but
Yeah.
write him, keep him up,
You
in the loop just on how everything going so he can get outside of what he
Yeah.
into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
I always wrote
not to
back.
cut you off, but I don't want to get it twisted with this too. A falling out don't mean that we through. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Falling out. I got a partner that I love to death right now. You know what I mean? Now
Mhm.
the speaker, and I'm gonna bring it up. You know what I mean? Like my partner Squirt, like we got a disagreement. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I love him to the day. And he one of the realest niggas I met. But at the same time, people have you know what I mean? People have their disagreement.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it ain't over with. You feel what I'm saying?
This alpha
that's-
males. This what
Yeah,
two
this how
alpha
it go
males
on.
do.
Hey, talk about it, Dre. What's up with Squirt? Give a quick rundown. What's up with him? Your partner you talking about?
Yeah, so everybody had a disagreement, but hopefully, you know what I mean, God pray home be home soon. You know what I mean? This been my partner, Yay How. You know what I mean? He been gone 24 years. You
Okay.
feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, the love, I know we got a disagreement. We ain't talking right now.
Mhm.
But at the same time, but that love is still
That's
there.
the loyalty.
It's
That's
the
the
loyalty.
loyalty
That's the
right
loyalty
there.
side.
Yeah,
It ain't no love.
knowing,
It's the
knowing that
love.
that's still your partner.
It's still
Whatever
my
y'all
partner.
going through, that forever
It's
your
still
partner.
my partner. Ain't
Yeah.
no never. I never talk down on
Yes,
him. I
sir.
never wish no bad on him.
Yes,
I
sir.
never. You know what I mean? I know at some point in time, people are. At these days of time, people will really want to do something to their people. That ain't how that's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know
That
what I
real.
mean? You know, just because we have a falling out, that don't mean I hate you, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Y'all just going through y'all shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
everybody go through their emotion. Me, and this my brother, Rell, my brother. We don't went through our emotion where we ain't talk.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But love is,
And you know, you
when it come down to it, hey man, this ain't nothing. I ain't no outside. You know what I mean?
hey, I ain't never had a problem with a real nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah, that right.
Hey,
Hey, I be big on saving that time.
yeah.
Cause I feel like what you and Squirt going through, that ain't nothing but a phone call.
Phone call. Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
be feeling like, hey, I ain't waiting. I don't want him to call first. Like, let's make sure I'm gonna wake up today, I'm gonna call him today and say, hey, bro, my first word out my mouth gonna be, boy, you know I love you.
Love you.
And that really be the end of
Yeah.
everything. That's the icebreaker just for me to call and say, hey man, I love you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He know that.
See
You
that?
feel me?
But it is yeah, exactly like you said that. But get what? That shit so strong amongst it. We ain't gotta say it to the point where get what? And you know,
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
say it, give it it's all love. This ain't never that.
But it
No,
just,
yeah,
I was
you know,
saying like being the
so-
bigger man, cause
bigger
you
man.
in the free world,
Word, yeah,
and he
yeah,
in the
yeah.
box.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you should, hey,
Yeah.
Squirt,
It
look,
different.
bro,
Yeah,
I love
it
you.
different. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Different.
even if you right, you still can kill that
Kill that.
day by just calling.
Call it. Yeah, you're
So
right.
that's what
You're
I'm big on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
I talked to Don a lot about accountability. You know what I'm saying? Don done been wrong before, and I still a call like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Whoop do it's still love. And that just be, hey, we gonna put this behind us and we just gonna move forward as men,
Yeah.
even though we disagreeing.
Mm-hmm.
See, that don't have to be I ain't talking to you and you ain't talking to
Talking to
me.
me. Yeah.
Cause I learned early tomorrow ain't promised.
Promise. Exactly. Yeah. Life
I would hate for
that
something to
ain't
happen,
happen and
not that anything, and you just ain't like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. most
Hey,
definitely.
hey, I want to spend it one time. All over right here from Cordele. You know what I mean? We done been here, born and raised, right? I can remember times, so I'm pretty sure y'all remember times when Cordele was like felt prosperous. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we know it's one of the poorest cities in the state. At one time, I think we were top 10, one of the poorest cities in the nation.
See, we went,
I'm talking about in America. They saying, listen, this is one of the most impoverished
Cities,
environments in America.
Yeah.
All right. But it was one time growing up where it felt like everybody had money.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take us back to that time. Like, what you remember from then, Doodoo? When you think that era was, and like, do you ever remember a time when Cordele felt like it was a rich place to live, a good place to live, a prosperous place to live?
It ain't never really been poor to me. I hear the statistics and I see the headlines, but I when I look into it, I think Cordele is poor in mentality. You know what I'm saying? Cause
That right.
don't nobody want to do
Yeah.
nothing positive. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody prospering because it's a lot of shooting and gang activity. You know what I'm saying? But I always felt like if your plan was A1, you can execute it in Cordele because it's less to get into. So you really got time to focus on your plan. It just depends on the mentality of what you're doing and what you leading. Like it's more of the wrong stuff going on in our city right now to where that would make us poor. Poor ain't nothing but a state of mind.
Let me ask you this. So you don't think it felt like at one time everybody had money?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody was focused on getting money.
Get money.
Right now, everybody focused on.
But right now at this point in time, you ain't got no focus but to be on getting money. Because if you ain't, you drowning. Cause the economy bad.
But-
But what I'm saying is, hold on. Cause Dre said you remember. Cause you probably get what I'm trying to say.
I see
Like
what you're saying, yeah. At a point of time, like not to cut
you could be
off,
poor and don't
you
feel
could
and
be-
feel rich.
and feel rich. 'Cause it was a time when the era when it was so much to do, man, and it was so much, a lot of stuff was secretive, but at the same time, it was plenty of money to be raised around. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And a lot of I'm gonna speak on this. This ain't got nothing to do with it. Me and my partner Vic, shout out to Vic. We debate a lot about the Braun and Joyce situation. It was a lot of OG. I feel like it was so when I was younger, I felt like it was so much money around here, man. I didn't look up the sports player, Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all might be Jordan fans. But get what? I had niggas in the hood that I love more than Jordan.
Oh,
You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it was a blessing to me to be a monster. To shake hand with Duke, the Black Chris, the Hales, you know what I mean? The knockers. I'm talking about like these people, like, you know what I mean? The big reds. I'm talking about no matter what side of town you were from, like, I feel like these folk were legendary to me. You know what I mean? And some people may not, and that was in my era. You know, from the skate ring era to the other, to walking in to see the Fred Johnsons and see all these people doing that. I didn't give a damn about no sport. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like no Michael, that didn't
All them
amaze
were
me.
hood.
They were hood legends.
Hood legends.
That
I
hood.
never-
So get what? Even though it may have been poor back then, but in my eyes, hey man, I love the Cordele.
That was the mentality.
Yeah, the mentality, and it don't change. The era don't change from then to now. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was so much to do around here, man. We had basically, man. Like if we go to the hood area, man, 16 was basically black owned.
Yep.
I'm talking about it was so many places to go. Everything go that was black owned. You know what I mean?
Talk about it. What you mean, like everything stole?
Stoves. You had the real shack. You got Holly. You got Tom's. You got Richard Pool Room. You got Grady in them up there. Then you got Miss Brewler selling food. I'm talking about everything was up there.
Everything was black.
Everything you got. Yeah, man. You got Glen Station. I'm talking about you got
That just
everything was black owned.
mentality though to me, because right now we got more shooters than get money checks. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say our mentality poor. Shooting and violence, it ain't profitable. You know what I'm saying? But the thing we was into, all them black businesses, they were profitable. Even if you was in the drugs, it still was profitable. You know what I'm saying? It just it's rare to find somebody who gonna stay focused on the business side of whatever they doing.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, it was back then, like bro, and I can remember 1990. I'm 10 years old. Pee Wee and them coming to pick Gank up. Them folk got Benz. These folk got Ford and Ferrari. These folk got Ford. So it's like these folk pull up in minks.
Corvettes.
You know what I mean? Corvettes. You know what I mean? Stuff like this. So obviously it was some money. It's just you know what I mean, the mentality change. It was more hustlers. It was more money to be get made. You know what I mean? And then back then I feel like it was more people minding their business. Now everything open.
The money's still in Cordele. But I think it's just the circles that you are in.
Yep.
If your circle ain't getting the money, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got the political connects to get these grants or these what they call them, like the contracts, then you just the money's still there. And you could tell by the people who still there. Cordele ain't poor. You just gotta have the resources and take advantage of the opportunity, because the money's still everywhere.
Yeah, I want to ask y'all this. For all three of y'all. Like y'all basically, you know, y'all touched on a lot of good shit just then. But as far as Cordele go, how do y'all done seen a lot of shit. Y'all being OGs, the age y'all at. How y'all stay relevant throughout all this? Like now, how do Doodoo still, you know, still be the person he is? How do Dred still be the person he is when you don't seen all that?
I start off for me, I always stayed true to what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Even if nobody else don't get it, I know my mind, I always have a plan. You know what I'm saying? And the most important thing a lot of people don't know about me is I always talk to God. Even when I was younger, if or hustling or whatever, I still ask God to protect me. You know what I'm saying? So a relationship with God and whatever you doing, whether it's legal or illegal, it's still gonna work in your benefit when you understand I got a plan. So now I just gotta execute my plan. A lot of people who don't have a plan, they really just spin in the wind. You know what I'm saying? So you better your chances of succeeding at what you're doing when you have a plan. Whether it's trying to start something or stop something. You know what I'm saying? With your habits. You know what I'm saying? And your understanding of Cordele is limited, but it's only limited to what you limit yourself to.
Boy, you said something.
You can use Cordele as a stepping stone to get to another town. You know what I'm saying? And better execute your plan. But if you just fall into what Cordele got to offer and what you see out your window, it ain't nothing out your window.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. From my standpoint, how I look at it, when you say staying relevant, you know, I feel like
not being, when I say stay relevant, now that's just not being like, because you could have fell off.
When I say stay relevant, when I feel what you're saying, like, I feel like at a certain point, when you get a certain age, it only certain things matter. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're gonna get out of tune with certain peoples and certain, you know what I mean, this age group and all this. So I don't look at it, you gotta try to stay ready or keep doing this, or you feel like you younger or this and that. I feel like it's more like at a certain point, you gotta realize who important. and who not.
And what's
What's important and who not. You know what I mean? So the point, like, you know what I mean, I hate it took this long, but it put me in the mind frame. But now I realize it's family. It's about your people and who you love.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to protect who you love and you got to stay down. Like, I don't waste a lot of years in the joint and just going back doing just wild stuff, not even caring and just thinking about the street. But at the end of the day, the streets don't love you.
They're real.
You know what I mean? You got to rock out with who loves you.
Staying consistent too on what you believe. Yeah. Like before they believed in EJ, when EJ was saying he was the king and they were laughing, like EJ always been the king to EJ.
And he stayed consistent.
You feel me?
How you
What to go for?
What you think? How over the year? Cause see, EJ, you started DJing a long time ago. How you stay relevant all the year?
The crazy part about it, right? I was sticking in clubs when I was young as hell.
Yeah.
I was over there at 6,000.
Yeah, more different. Yeah.
What the name? Let me get the name right. DJ Wayne.
Yeah.
I go sit down. He was like, "How old you at?" I'm like, "I'm 18," but I really was 16.
16. Yeah.
But I know how to play them records. But I watched that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I was in trailer park.
Yeah.
I'm saying Duke stayed crawl for me.
Yeah.
But I used to go tell Duke. I said, "Man, I want to DJ." Duke was like, "Man, listen, you can do what the fuck you want to do. Excuse my language. You can do what you want to do." But at the same time, I feel like I'm small. I'm short. I'm small.
Yeah.
I'm like he was like, "Just do what you do." So when I went to Wayne, I said, "Wayne, I know how to DJ." Wayne let me in but a couple times. Then he found out how all I was.
Yeah.
I said, "Fuck that." I left. I was staying Dre. I moved Dre in. So I ran to Charles, Great In son.
Yeah.
I said, "Charles, I know how to DJ." He said, "How are you?" I told him the same thing. I said, "I'm 18." He said, "Come on."
Yeah.
When I did get 21,
Yeah.
but 18, I was already doing what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I tell anybody when they ask me, they be like, "EJ," I said, "I ain't no street nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't no street nigga." I said, "I just been in the streets. I know how to DJ. I got some money."
Hey, what made you keep doing it like the whole while? Cause what you speaking on was probably 20 years ago, right? 25 years ago.
In it.
25.
He believed in
I believed in myself, but when I seen rappers like T.I. matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how it go by. It was Dread. Dread can't ask me to play a T.I. song I never heard. That I'm serious.
I'm serious.
That what the first song was.
Dope Boys in the Trap.
No, you know what Dope Boy? It's the one with the Jamaican dude on there.
Beanie Man.
There you go.
I'm serious. It's the
Dread walked to the booth when they had a little hole in the Dread walked. They ain't played it.
Yeah.
I like, who the hell is this?
Yeah.
So I went, when I played that night, I went home and listened to it. Mama telling me, "You can't play the music loud," but I got an earplug.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm listening to Jam J back then. Jam J just had a mix show on 96.
Mm-hmm.
I record his mixes and go back and listen to him. And shout out to my daddy too, cause he just take my tapes and he was steal them. He'd be a bit more he used to be a bit more to steal my tapes and go ride off with him.
Mm-hmm.
But when I listen to him, I like, damn. So I like, damn. I said, this where I need to be at. So when they go talking poor, I'm like, Cordele ain't poor. It what you doing.
Yeah.
Right.
It what you doing. Like
mindset.
when the day I fuck around, me and Doodle were classmates. So I was like, damn, Doodle got a fresh pair of Jordans on. All that shit. I was like, what the hell? I like, I'm doing something wrong. And I want a DJ so bad. I listen to other DJs. I like, I'm gonna do this.
Let me ask you this. Coming up through the whole while, boom. You got a 25 year run. I want you to name maybe the top 3 DJ who you think were like most influential, who caused, you know what I mean, who had the most influence on you, on your career in the 229 in Cordele.
I might rub a little fella with it, but
Who the hardest DJ to come through Cordele? You ain't gotta be from Cordele. I'm talking about just come and play in Cordele.
The hard thing came through. I had to put my foot down with Terminator. Ain't nobody else did what Terminator did.
All right.
Yeah, Terminator.
When Terminator went to Dooley County,
Legend.
I went to Dooley County. He heard I was tearing out his flyers and shit. I was doing that. Terminator called me personally. He said, "Man, I don't fuck with that. I don't do that." I said, "What you talking about?" Tearing out my flyer. I said, "Man, I ain't turning out no flyer." So I said, "I'm gonna go to the port in Dooley County." So I went. Me and my dog on JJ Baby Boy. So we went there. Terminator stopped the song. That one T.I. had brought out I'm a King. Got that Terminator stopped that motherfucker. Say, "Hey, it's a nigga named DJ. He just said he the king, but I'm the motherfucking king." And dropped that bitch. Club went crazy.
Yeah.
That the same night I knew. I said, "Boy, I gotta tighten my ass up.
So you gonna put Terminator top. Who the other two you gonna name?
Man, on
Who the other two you gonna name?
Tremaine, he was there.
Tremaine.
Tremaine
That's two.
too.
All right, who else?
Ain't no third.
Ain't no third.
Ain't no
Like
third.
cat,
You ain't
man.
gonna get nobody else.
no
Nobody else run up.
If-
Kinda ain't in his
Hello.
era.
I'm gonna be
Hold
real.
on, everybody else on the same level. That what you saying?
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna go with Terminator and Tremaine. That's on
Terminator and Tremaine.
on two.
All right, what about it for? Cause I know you on the music tip.
Yeah.
You don't seen a lot of music movement come through.
I seen.
All right, give me your top 3 artists, your top 3 movements, your who had the most motion musically over your whole. I'm talking about this is a 25-year run. Who you think?
Like for real,
Who you gonna get a flower to?
I'm gonna get and I'm gonna do this and cause I watched it. I was at the Wing Shack up there on 7th Street. I seen Swayze go next door to the store. I told old girl Valentine, shout out Valentine.
Free
So-
Valley.
Free Valley.
Yeah,
Free Valley,
son,
for real.
get what I told Valentine. She the only one cook the wings just like me. But I told Valentine, I said, hey, go get Swayze. He came to the window. He was already looking like, man, I don't fuck with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, boy, I fuck with your music. I said, let me get some music. Swayze is the top dog in the 229. If you ask me, it ain't just Carter. It's a 229.
Agreed.
That's a big statement.
That's a big
Okay.
statement.
No.
I don't know, King.
No.
On the whole 229.
No, let me.
It's a heavy hitters in all.
No, I don't care about that. Cause I'm gonna keep it
I
real.
don't know,
Speak it.
King.
No.
Speak your truth, dog.
I'm
Speak your
gonna tell you.
truth.
I'm gonna tell you why I keep it real. When Swayze got with Slip and Slide, when I watch a movie and that nigga song, he ad lib all that playing,
Mhm.
ain't nobody all been in nowhere in 229 doing that.
All right, so who you gonna give 2 and 3 to?
I really don't got no 2 or 3, but if I
Come
do-
on, man.
you
All the
got-
artists don't came out to
and you-
229 over 25 years.
You gotta
can't-
have a 2 and 3.
if I go with 2 and 3, I'm gonna go with Nord. I'm gonna go with Surrey.
You gonna go with Big Nord and Surdy.
Nord number 2.
Hold on. So you gonna take Swayze, Nord, and Surdy over Fillmore, OE?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be controversial. I'm just asking.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just asking your
tell you
opinion.
why. I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm just asking your opinion. Cause these guys right here is like that too now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get on their flower. They like that
I'm gonna
too.
tell you about Fillmore. And I never had this conversation. I'm glad I'm having it now. I like Fillmore. I like Dead in the Ship. I like Main Road. I like all that. But if you put a Nord in that position, Nord be already gone.
Yeah, Nord hard. I fuck with Nord.
You put a Surdy in that situation and he listen, he gone.
All right, so you gonna get your top 3 to Swayze,
Nord and
Big
Surdy.
Nord, and Surdy.
Hey, I'm just being real.
What about you, Dredd?
Hey,
Who
man.
you gonna get yours to?
I ain't you know what I mean? No controversy. And Swayze, my partner, nephew. You know what I mean? I got love for Swayze. I ain't gonna put him in my top 3.
All right.
I'm gonna put my top 3. Fillmore,
Mm-hmm.
Big Nord,
Mm-hmm.
and a big impact. I like how he bit Looney.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Looney.
Shout out to Looney, man.
Literally.
Yeah.
I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boy, it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've been Ryan Swayze.
Yeah. I can't argue with
Hold
that.
up, you know what I mean? In the project with him, and nephew, I got mad love for little homie. You know what I mean?
Let me say this right. I fought with Looney, but I was looking at it like put a
The body of work.
put the footprint
The
down.
body of
Hey,
work.
but get what?
Open the door for
At the
everybody
same
else.
time, not to cut you off, he don't put a lot of work in that we don't know. I'm gonna speak on this. I got Looney on a tubing movie. One of the big homies in neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Troop, he dead now.
Mm-hmm.
True,
Man,
yeah.
long little Troop. Listen,
Yeah.
Long little
Luna, hey man, Luna in tune with them folks. Luna been snapping.
Yeah,
Like,
Luna,
hard.
Luna been putting
Literally.
that, he been putting the groundwork. He probably had who he supposed to have by, but Luna done put in. And ain't get what?
Always.
I done been in the trenches in Americas with Luna. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
And Cordele too.
Yeah, and
Luna-
Cordele too.
Looney
He
be
run.
outside the club.
He
be
run.
on his
He
shit,
run.
rapping
That's like,
like Cordele.
Doodoo, who you gonna get your top 3 to? Top
Swayze just is it ain't even close to me, you know, and I rock with Fillmore, I rock with Victim, I rock with OE just because like different eras, you know what I'm saying? And what was going on in the eras. Like if you were getting money 04, 05, Lil E, OE gonna be right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
All
riding in rental car, Rick
Yeah.
Davis or whatever. You got
Oh,
that
yeah.
OE playing. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
If the streak and talk was in there.
It's the
Yeah.
streak and talk was in there,
Yeah,
boy.
for real. If
I
you
would
really
Bubba Chevy ride
I
to
say you
it
gotta
was streak.
put
had that OE bunch.
we in there, man.
If you were really having motion in 04, 05, you would listen to OE, bro. It just ain't no question.
So who you gonna give your top 3 to? Swayze, OE,
Yeah, and
and who?
cause I listen, you know, it ain't about the beat to me. You gotta go LID for me. Vic and Nap, like if you know your
That
history,
was double H.
Yeah,
double
going
H
hard.
function. If
Double
you know
A
your
function.
history,
Shout out to Vic, shout out to Now, shout out to Double A Function, Cordele Georgia.
got to know that if you was, you know, in the streets or whatever the case may be at that time.
I would need a fire though, man. 'Cause I gotta throw my boy Ponderosa in there, man.
At them areas.
Ponderosa hard too, but this the thing though, bro. I know we only did 3. Man, you gotta just include the whole UGB movement.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Home
Yeah,
done just
they were
Home
crazy.
done just wasn't
definitely.
the finances, like they just wasn't the biggest crew to just, you know what I'm saying, hit
Yeah,
the
most definitely.
mainstream platform.
They-
But man,
They set the standard though.
each one of them niggas, you talking about a group of niggas that was it's 10. How many was done? Probably 10 to 12 of them.
I mean, at one point in time, maybe.
Bro,
Cordele Wu-Tang.
Oh, every motherfucker
Yeah,
on
like,
that
go
bit
ahead.
was spitting, bro.
Yeah, that real.
Come on, man.
Yeah, hey, shout out to
gang.
UGB. Hold on, I got one for y'all. Listen, I got one for y'all. I'm gonna take y'all back, man. They about 1997, 1998. We in Wet Time in the trailer park, right? We in Wet Time in the trailer park. Get Cool. He got the blue trailer right here. I think that's all about 27, 26th Avenue, something like that right there. He got the blue trailer in here. You know what I mean? He got the studio in here. I'm about 14, maybe 13, 14 years old, right? He got Field Mob in here.
And no, yeah, he had him in the
He
project.
got Field Mob. He got Field Mob in here doing verses,
I got
getting on UGB songs. You know what I'm saying? So back then, and it's still crazy. I like shout out to Sean J again, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, boy.
you know, because you know what I'm saying, Holmes, I really need to get Home here flower. It's still verses that I remember right now that I seen Home do. Know what I mean? Hey, Slim Sean, you better run when I come and get bust like condom.
Yeah.
See, down south niggas get cut short like Tom Thumb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This how Home was coming in this late 90s. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get them guy they flower and definitely shout out to Get Cool. Definitely shout out the whole UGB, Ponderosa. You know what I'm saying? They definitely left a stain in the city. They definitely deserve their respect.
Them balls been going over people's heads.
Hey, do y'all remember when the nigga Sean J when used to call in to Albany?
Yeah, well,
Sean
say,
J call in,
got the
dog.
flavor.
Like, bro,
You got the
hey,
flavor.
hey, this no lie, bro. I can remember being 4th, 5th grade, dog. That nigga Sean J will call in, bro. I wait on that shit. I get out of school.
Yep.
It'd be what, about 6, 7 o'clock?
Who
Wait
got
on
the
that-
flavor?
Got the
Bro,
flavor, yeah.
that nigga Sean J won that bitch every fucking week.
And the crazy part about
I want to hear. It was some.
the crazy part about
used
it.
to go off like that. I can't remember their name.
What they
Uh,
what from
Dog, Brian and Drew.
It was
Dog, Brian and
Yeah.
Drew.
Dog, Brian and Drew.
And
Dog,
then,
Brian,
Man, we talking real 229 history right here.
and then it was a girl. It was a girl. Sean J. clear her out of there.
And you got to do this over the phone. See, this what you
Yeah,
got to
on the
understand.
phone, yeah.
You got to
That nigga
do
was
this
hard.
over the phone, live off the top of your head, cause
Yeah.
you never knowing who the person who just became before you. You never knowing how they gonna hit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can't even really just. You might.
Sean J wasn't even fair, bro.
Huh?
At all.
Like B
At all.
Rabbit before B Rabbit.
Yeah, he was light years ahead of everybody.
Nobody can fuck with home.
So
That
listen,
one smoker beast too though.
listen, I told Grachi
Definitely is.
that. I told Grachi that. I said, man, ain't no way Sean J keep going on who got the flavor. He just killing everything coming.
Yeah.
Sean
You gotta get
say-
him off.
Sean say they mad cause I Indiana like Rick Smith.
Yeah.
If you know what that bar mean,
Yeah, that hard.
if that bar didn't go over your head,
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something though. If Luna would bite then with
Hey,
Sean J,
Man, Luna.
Yeah, Luna versatile. Hey, I want to switch it a
It
little
would've
bit,
been
man,
crazy.
and kind of talk about, we're going to get into the Cordele history. Doodle, you somebody that, dog, real talk, I got a lot of love for you, bro. We're going to give each and every one of y'all flower while y'all here. But, bro, you over, I ain't going to even put your age out there. Let's say you of age. You of age now.
yeah, for
But,
sure.
bro, for you to have the walks of life that you done had, can you kind of elaborate on how you held shit down and been in the trenches and never went to jail? Like how you know what I'm saying? Like talk to him, dog. I want to hear you, you know what I'm saying? Pop it, talk to him.
I was raised not to go to jail. I also was prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like my uncle, real deal, always prepared me for jail because he knew the life we were living, but also be smart enough not to go to jail. And I always listen. You know what I'm saying? I always listen, and I always had a relationship with God. Well, only thing that can get me was the devil. You know what I'm saying? But it just really moving at your pace. You know what I'm saying? I understood young that slow is better. Slow food better, slow dancing better, slow sex better, slow money better. Luca game slow.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
I
you
want to
think
hear that
about
though. I want to hear that though. That's what I'm
it's
saying.
slow.
I like that.
Go ahead.
Fast
wanna hear
money, fast money ain't no good. Fast women ain't no good. Fast cars ain't no good. So I always had to understand it just to work at my pace. You know what I'm saying?
that though.
And
I want to hear that from you because
I never hate to speed you up. So I always just pace myself. And if you were getting money and I knew I didn't have as much as you, it just motivated me to save more. You know what I'm saying? Like even fast money, like what I was saying about fast money, you spend fast money fast. But if it's something you had to grind and save up for, you kind of, more personal with that money. That money be to buy a car.
It hit different.
You know what I'm saying? Fad money, I'm finna throw this in the sand trap. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm finna gamble this fad money. But if I don't work or whatever and save this slow money, I kind of appreciate this slow money more because I knew what it took to get this slow money. But I overthink. And I could be the one to say I told you so, but I ain't gonna be that one. I'm gonna give you the advice and I just moves, I dance to my beat, bro. You know what I'm
I
saying?
want to ask y'all this, man. Correll mentioned some real Cordele history, and then Dred, I heard you mention a couple names that were legendary but no longer here with us. So I want to spend a few minutes only talking about only recognizing people who don't transition on to the next life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So R.I.P. We're gonna start out with one of the names you named. R.I.P. Knock. I want you to give me a short story or some a shout out to him.
Yeah.
I want you to bring us, the viewers, a memory of some of these people that we're gonna name. So we're gonna kick it out because you already had mentioned it. So R.I.P. to Knocker. Tell me something about Knocker.
Hey, look,
Trap.
yeah, trap. I'm talking about like for real. Like they're my family. You know what I mean? And one of the realest I ever met. Like, always embraced me in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? But he always was a hustling nigga and he had heart. You know what I mean? He had his ways, but he always gonna get us some money. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? At the same time, he was a good hearted nigga. He got his way, you know what I mean? Everybody got their way. He stubborn at time. He gonna feel like he the big brother or the dad or however he go run.
Yeah.
And get what? He the baby boy of his mama children and the daddy.
Nose is hell.
Yeah, he feel like he the big bro.
Yeah.
That's how he was. But it was never love coming from him though. He want to see you win.
Yes,
It
sir.
may be total love though. I love it what he gave to me. It was total love what he gave to me.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't never played no soft role with me. He
Mm-hmm.
was always tough on me.
That
You know
him
what I mean? I had
turning
two
you up.
niggas. No. I had two people that like him, Omar. Like beside my other cousin, him, Omar. Like them folk really gave me total love to the
R.I.P.
point with them.
Omar.
R.I.P. Omar.
All
Like
right.
them folk really would put their hands on me, like to live like nigga get some money. It might punch you. Like them folk, I go buy some work from them. You know what I mean? It been years. You know what I mean? Them folk will literally beat you like, man, get some money. You broke ass
Tighten your
nigga.
ass up.
Tighten your ass up. Like they might, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might be copy used to work for them. They might just hit you in the chest. Ain't nothing to tighten up.
Tighten up.
Yeah. But it was never love
Yeah,
from it though,
never
man.
love. All
Never
right.
love.
Hey, hold on, Don. Don't leave that yet. I want to say just personal. I watched Knocker and Quay buy $500 jerseys every weekend. Like I done been in the mall with them. What I can get a $20 Dickie fit, but they really were going to Balboa. You know what I'm saying? Them boys was spending $500 on a jersey, and everybody know if they gonna be honest. When Knocker bought the vert through the city, like it
Fuck them
wasn't
up.
then
Different time.
hard.
Fuck
Yeah.
them
You
up.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't then harder.
That shit was
than seeing
motivation to
Knocker
me.
coming through on them floaters.
Oh yeah. He
He
fought.
wanted to see you win. Hey, listen. But one thing about it, he had a big heart. He fuck with you. Nigga want to see you win. You know, everybody got their flaws. You know what I mean? You know, me and him had plenty of disagreement.
Mm-hmm.
No, I caught him when we were older. I couldn't have, if I were younger, tried to be, he would have whooped my ass. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we got older, we get into a little tussle. But he, you know what I mean?
Still
He was
playboy.
stubborn. But both for a Pisces, I love my nigga to death, and I miss him every day, though.
Playboy.
Already. R.I.P. to Knocker, man. I heard you mention Duke Runner, man. Give us a little history about Duke Runner, man. R.I.P. to Duke Runner. One of y'all want to speak on Duke?
Doodoo.
Yeah, I never.
Only thing I can say about him,
been
only
old.
thing I say about Cud, right? When Cud we stayed in Trader Park, we stayed across from him. When I found out he was my real cousin, He had the little black dog with on that little rock rider.
That was a rock.
Jay, you skin everybody, man.
Yeah, my family too big. That's why I say it'd be
They
crazy.
tied in, ain't it?
Hey, but the shit was crazy when he walked out to the yard. He was like, "What you trying to do?" I said, I want to be a DJ, but I want some money too. He was like, "It ain't hard." He always say, "It ain't hard." I'm like, "Your car clean as hell." He had a little brewer with it, little gray brewer with 10-1 to clean as hell. I'm like, "I want something like that." He said, "Man, all thing I do." That one thing I learned from him. He said, "Stay in school, do what you supposed to do.
Mhm.
Get out of school, get you some money." He said, "Don't worry about what nobody else say."
Yeah. What about you, Doodoo? What you got to say about Duke?
I don't. You look. If you know him, you call him on the strength. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know. Yeah, Home was big dog. He got money. Like he is a Cordele legend, but fashion was Duke thing. You know what I'm saying? Duke them started like the little leg pants.
Yeah.
Every picture you see of Duke Trigger on the strength, whatever you knew him by, you could see the fashion in him. He had that Florida swag, like what prime time is now.
Yeah.
Duke was that, you know what
They
I'm
was
saying,
that.
in the early 90s. I know him through my uncle,
Yeah.
because they gambled, you know what I'm saying, or just, being the kings in the city at that time,
Mm-hmm.
to where I can say Duke's super competitive. Like if you beat Duke in one-on-one today, he gonna be out there in your yard at 9 o'clock in the morning saying, let's go back to Reed Park for one-on-one. Like just super competitive. Super Florida, you know what I'm saying? The swag to get money to him. He gonna fuck the hoes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Duke started tricking.
Yeah.
When the
Hey.
tricking going on in Cordele.
I
I
co-signed that now.
Hold on.
I want to mention it when he mentioned the swag. I had a debate with one of my partners from Van Austin, and we had a long, a lot of niggas they feel like New York burn swag.
Shit, nah.
But me, from coming from Cordele, from my era, I feel like Florida niggas was the one. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a witness. It's a lot of these women around here, they probably married. I ain't gonna call their name, but they probably got niggas now and all this. They get with every summer when the Florida nigga hit,
Yeah, I seen. Yeah,
they gone.
yeah.
Out
When
we went to
we
school
young
with.
niggas,
Yeah.
yeah, when you
Yeah.
the Florida nigga, when they
Florida nigga hit town,
they
it's
hit.
over with,
It's
bro.
over with, bro.
Summertime.
Hey, hold on, cause I don't want to get too far from it. Hold on. Give me another one. Hold on. R.I.P. to Jock Jones, Joffrey Jones.
I got you a
Yeah.
top story.
Hold on.
Before we leave, I just want to say this,
Oh boy.
and it's still relevant. You can see with this dread thing, everybody got dreads now. That's kind of a Florida thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
I got you.
saying?
I got you.
Before we leave this, I want to say one thing about that what Dre said. Let be correct on this shit now.
Yeah.
The Florida niggas had paper. You know what I'm saying? When they were coming playing every summer,
They had paper.
they had paper. So they were
Big
coming.
paper.
They were coming with the wilts, the golds,
So all this shit.
jury.
Yeah,
All the niggas made you
I'm
step your game
gonna
up.
say this and I'm gonna stand on the shit firm. A Florida nigga cannot dress like a nigga from our way. Any nigga from Georgia, niggas can't dress, bro.
Oh no.
They can't
Yeah,
dress.
but I not to say.
I'm just saying,
not to
like,
say it was.
no,
you
no,
know,
nothing wrong with
I
what
know
you saying. But I just want to put it out there, like, bro, these niggas be coming with the money. You know what I'm saying? You got the paper, you can make anything look good. But it always stood out to me. But I got partners in Florida, and I ain't dissing now nigga from Florida, and I fuck with them.
Yeah.
But them nigga can't
You
dress.
can't fuck with you in that.
But-
Hey,
but
that
it-
now
fuck with
for
that.
relevant
Great.
to go.
But
Being
Hey,
honest.
hold on, Doodoo. Hold on. Cause we don't want to talk about that no more. We're gonna let that one read. Hold on.
Alright.
We're gonna move on to the
The
next.
Dickie game, Florida game, but come on.
Okay.
All right,
Hey,
cool.
well, Florida
Hey,
came through though.
DJ, hold on. Give me a second. Cause I got this stuff I need to cover. We got that. Florida came through. They had they swag. They fucked all our hoes. All right, there it is. All right, bet.
They fought
All
the
right,
Chevy
hold
too
on.
now.
Hold on. Bet. All right. So check. R.I.P. to Jock Jones, Joffrey Jones, Cordele legend.
That right.
Y'all want to give me a story about Jock?
Yeah, dude. Might want
Keep it quick, cause we got something to go through now. Come on.
Yeah.
Jock is the epitome of whatever they can do, I can do better. You know what I'm saying? Jock always played his part, and he waited his time. I felt like
Yeah.
people would sleep on Jock
Yeah.
until he put it in their face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you had to be okay with Jock to know Jock. Jock will fuck with you, but you had to be back what Jock will back.
All right. What about
Hey,
you,
and my
Dre? Come on.
story, like, I always knew home, like home from 16. Like, no man, I'm really from 24, but home I moved to 16 and then get with home. Really big one. You know what I mean? He been in the same, the category. Him and Knocker, all them folk, Knocker, them folk the same era.
Same era,
Same era. So he always been that. He just, a lot of people didn't catch on to later.
Yeah.
So see, but always been the
I,
hustle.
I got one. I got one by them. See, we stayed in Wet Time. They around the same time when I'm talking about with the store would Get Cool and Sean J. All right. So boom, we right here in the bottom of West Town. He stayed in that Dodo.
Yeah.
Right. I can remember. I'm a little nigga, man. Like I say, 13, 14 years old. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But y'all know them trailers ain't made out of nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, you
He
get
had like
everything.
he had like an off-white box Chevy with a
with the burgundy top.
with the burgundy top on that bitch,
burgundy
whamming.
top.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time he used to come up, listen.
Lisa.
Every time he used to come in, he used to come through. When he used to come in the park, he used to always bite that bitch in.
Yeah.
I'm talking about shaking the wall. I ain't really know who he was. I ain't really know what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I also knew this. He had it. You know what I mean? Back at that time.
Yeah.
His girl was she was
red.
she
Lisa.
was thick
Lisa.
red girl.
Yeah.
Lisa, right? I'm gonna tell you
Florida
something.
girl.
The Florida chick, man, she's always stay dripped down with the gold. Always with the
Yeah.
gold, right?
All
So as I got a little older, she remembered me. She was a manager at a restaurant. I want to say like KFC or something.
Yeah.
Or something. But anyway, she hired me and I worked for her for a little bit. So anyway, that's just a story I want to give about Joffrey Jones, man. Rest in peace to Joffrey.
Yeah. All right.
I want to give him it.
Before we leave, Jock, let me say this. This from a personal story. It could go fast too. I seen Jock with my own eyes turn a 14 to a 42. But go ahead. Yeah, straight up. I'm talking about just me and him. I witnessed him
I
do
fought
a
I
14
went
to
a
a
long way
42.
though, boy.
What about Hal Reed? R.I.P. Hal Reed. Take her back to August 2009. R.I.P. to Hal Reed.
Man.
I remember we had 3 murders in 3 days back there. Y'all say Cordele ain't Poe. Cordele violent, man. We had 3 murders in 3 days. August
Hey,
2009. But R.I.P. to Hal Reed. Give me a Hal story, man.
I'm gonna tell you how story. I'm gonna tell you this. And get what?
Cause that look over there got him running over there. I want you to tell me about these guys. Give me a Hal story.
I want to give you Hal's story. I met Hal through Jaw, and that my Jaw really like my OG.
Yeah.
Like, he is my OG,
Yeah.
like a big brother and everything. I met Hal through Jaw. You know what I mean? And just dealing with it. You know what I mean? Long story short, we did a little bit on, but get what? Hal is a stand-up guy. I can say that about him. You know what I mean? We had differences with my partner. You know what I mean? It long story short, street beef and all that shit going. But I can't say get what.
he stood.
But he is stood tall. Listen, he's a trill one. Like, I done seen him standing in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I wouldn't even dare whatever happened with him. He made him do it.
Yeah.
But he was gonna go crazy if they didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him.
That was him. Like, from what I seen, from what I got, what he gave me, he was the real deal. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas play,
Man.
they didn't get what? Home would really like that.
On with like, get what too?
He would like
Y'all
that.
got to think.
He would like that.
Check this out,
He would
right?
like that.
Just check this out. I want y'all to bring this in relevant. Hal still got the heart. Hal, this man passed in 2009, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Jeep that coming through now.
Yeah. Still hard. Yeah. Still hard. Yeah.
Hey, listen, Don. He had 22
15 years later.
on the Jeep first, and they end up getting the truck in a parking garage, and they took the rims off, right? And my brother could vouch for this. So Hal came back harder on 6s,
Yeah.
and they were flown. But true story, he came around. We used to be on 19th and side of my dog them house, and he came around that one night. We were finna go to the club, and he stopped. So I was like, damn, man, I like that Jeep. He told me, hey, I've been ducking the feds. You know how bosses come when they come. These just exact word. I know Hal at H. Like, Hal the street legend. Like, if we're gonna be honest, it might have been niggas who done did it bigger, but Hal still had a connection to the streets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was a great father. A lot of people don't know that they intellectual. Hal done do a lot of cussing.
Mm-hmm.
Hal always had his own business.
Yep.
He always been a black-owned business before that became a thing. Hal always had So Fresh and So Clean. You know what I'm saying? So when they get out of jail, he can show the probation people like, I work, or my homeboy work. He got on a So Fresh, So Clean shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was same his
Big
brother
mind.
carried on after he passed. You know what I'm saying? Hal loved the kid. He a
I'm gonna
great
tell you another thing
Shout out
about
to
him,
the
though.
Reese brother.
Shout out
Reese
to
boy.
I want to say this. What I loved about him, you know what I mean? As the era we come up in, I seen a lot of jokers that was soft in that era. You feel what I'm saying? On certain things. But get what? but he was aggressive.
Still a hand fight.
And he can go in a spot. You know, a lot of people that was in that time that had the money to do, they can go to any spot. They can hang around certain people. He can go to any level in the air, and he gonna be aggressive. He gonna be him. That's what I loved about him. Like that hard for me. Like what I seen, he went with no soft bone in the body. Like that stand up. Like regardless of what he get out, what he get out, and I seen him get out. Like
Home was a hood legend, man. Hey, while we on the Cordele history, Doodoo, I remember a story, bro. In the projects, dog. Everybody from Cordele kind of knew about it. I knew you was around them. You stayed next door to him. Can you kind of touch on when Fofo got shot in the project? Like, what you remember about that? Can you kind of recollect a little bit about that? Like,
we stayed across the sidewalk from them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 506C.
Mm-hmm.
They would cross the sidewalk, but it just was tragic to us because we have never experienced that before. But it was basically Fofo was a kid, like 4, 5 years old, if that, and it was a drug deal that went south, right? You know, in this area. And when the gunshot rang out, he ended up getting hit in the head. You know what I'm saying?
How many times he got hit?
He got shot in the head one time. Yeah, man. And just
how old was Fofo then? How old were you then?
If he was 4, I probably was 7 or 8.
More than 4 to my.
He was more than 4, you think?
Yeah.
I know he was.
He had to be about 8 or 9. He was.
I don't know because
I
I know
what
8 or 9 we
Drew.
moved out.
He was 8 or 9.
Don't talk about Fofo.
Nah, he was
He
younger.
had to be younger than that.
I think Fofo was
younger than that. It just was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
How old are you now?
Yeah, that been a long time ago.
A long time ago. That's what I'm saying.
Early 90s, 93, 94.
You know what I mean? I know I got to be 5, 6 years older than him.
You older than that than him.
Bro, me and Ski about the same. Me and Ski about the same age, dog. I remember when Fo got shot, dog. We was like, we weren't of age, but
you wasn't no 10.
Say we wasn't.
No, Fofo had to be younger than that. Yeah,
Fofo about 5 or 6 years old, if that, when that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I couldn't have been no more than 10.
Yeah, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
I know one thing. He was bad.
Yeah. We don't have some bad.
Shout out to Fofo, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fofo, the real Fo. Shout out to Heathcliff too. Shout out to Ski, man. We on Cordele.
I ain't gonna lie though.
Tight time in the day.
Pause for a minute, but I ain't gonna lie though. That shit with Heathcliff, I ain't going out search, but I'm gonna tell you what, we was in the pet rally. There's no lie. I think Doodoo was on the other side. We was on the other side. I don't know who got the phone call first. Ski had gonna walk up. He was talking.
Hold on. Before that phone call came, what crazy about that story, they were supposed to turn the breathing machine off on Heathcliff that day. Like if he didn't come to that day, they were gonna turn the breathing machine off. And we had a pit rally.
We had a pit rally, boy.
That energy
pit rally was going so crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all really believe that spiritual energy? Say that, Miah.
Yeah.
Say that.
Energy, I felt like he felt what we felt.
Swear to God, he had to feel
it. They pretty much had gave up on him.
They were saying if he don't come out the coma today, we're gonna have to turn the breathing machine off.
What you remember about that, dude? How long Ski stayed in the coma? At the time, they my right hand man, but I don't be remembering a lot of stuff. But how long you think Ski stayed in the coma?
I know it had to be over a month because I remember going to visit at Macon at the children's hospital. You know what I'm saying?
When I say we was at that pet rally, when they streamed Ski name the whole time.
My dog.
Hold on. Let's give the people some perspective. So for people, I know we all know what's going on. But for the viewers who have no idea who Fofo is, who have no idea who Ski is, all right. Ski went to school with us. He is pretty much one of our classmates. Very popular guy. Very cool guy. He was in a car accident when I think we was in maybe the ninth grade. That pretty much he was damaged so bad they thought he was gonna pass. They had gave up on him. He was brain dead. It's over with. But we had a pep rally when we got the news. We had a pep rally at school. And what Miah is saying, or what Doodoo is saying, is that the energy that we emitted from that pep rally at school, he think helped give Ski the spiritual strength to keep fighting. And now to this day, he's still one of our friends. He walk around doing everything he want to do. Also, Fofo is Ski's little brother. So to put that into perspective, both of these guys that we went to school with now, Both of these guys that are our age or younger done been in life-threatening situations where really they supposed to 90% of the time
You ain't gonna make
you
it
ain't
out.
gonna make it out of it. They made it. They both made it out of it. They both living the day doing good, man. Shout out to Fofo. Shout out to Ski, man. Real Cordele history.
Real
Yeah,
talk.
most
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, let's do this before we get off of there right here, dog. I know Dre and Doodoo, y'all got a lot of good memories on this. Give us one good Doodoo, you and Dre, you two, EJ, if you got one. Give us one good story before they put the gate up in the project, before when they stop you from being able to ride down the
Oh,
middle of the project.
Yeah.
Give me your best story, cause you know that what Cordele was really just
Exactly.
like
Oh
it
yeah.
was off the chain. Then like, let me get one good story, bro, that you can remember.
I can give you one. Let me give you mine off the rip. I'm gonna give you mine. It was 2003. I'll never forget. Well, you know what I mean. It's about for real. Came home. I'm fresh out.
Mm,
I mean, my partner took that thing over like a drive-through.
for
You know what I
real.
mean? It's over with. It's past, and you know what I mean. Bygone, got gone. But
Yeah.
hey, man, that thing really was live. Like,
What y'all were doing?
hey,
Getting
man,
money.
trapping that weed. I'm talking about
Top of the project.
from
Get
the
to it.
top.
Get to
From
it.
the top, yeah, man.
Yeah.
To my real bad, that thing really was lovely. I'm talking about like a drive-through, like a McDonald's.
Okay.
Yeah, for real, like that thing.
Doodoo, you got a story?
Yeah, I think one that I always stick with me is the horseshoe, and not my era, just big country era because he was my age,
Shouts out the country.
Yeah,
Shout out to
definitely.
country.
and I
Shout out to you,
seen
dog.
I seen Cunt do like crazy numbers. You know what I'm saying? You can be listening to the scanner and you can hear the police saying, "Let's ride through here and see what big country got
Country
going
dog.
on."
Not to interrupt you, he the first nigga I ever bought a sack from, but go ahead.
Hey man, country like was just legendary for our age
For
group.
that weed,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely there.
I seen his brother, you know, I always handled his business, but I remember a time when Country was able to buy his brother Jordans when they drop out the LE foot. And it's 15, 16 years old. Well, you know, everybody accepting Country is what Country is, you know what I'm saying?
Well, definitely.
And it ain't no knock on him because he love the kid. Now he'll live for the kid now, but
For sure, man. Shout out to Country, man, and for the contribution he putting into the community. I'm talking about great football coach.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, for real though.
I
But
got
hey,
I got one for y'all too, man. Listen. So we stand in that same trailer in wet time.
In wet time.
In wet time. Hey man, a lot of folk were, you know what I mean, doing their thing, drug dealing, whatever, were hustling, how they would get money, but I was going to the watermelon field. I got a pocket full of money, man. I'm 14 years old. I got a pocket full of money. I still remember I had on a white chap shirt. Courtney Coley. A lot of people know him as Courtney Hunt. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and Courtney walked through the project. Bottom of the project, we go to the middle of the project. His folk had a spot up there, greedy.
Really, yeah.
No, I ain't even know none of them. They have
Lil had a spot up there.
I Lil had a spot out there, so they having a cookout. They doing their thing, right?
That's at the bottom,
So
right?
rest in peace to Pimp. Courtney had a brother named Pimp.
Pimp,
Yeah.
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 Courtney had a brother named Pimp. So we out here, we chilling, cooling, whoop, 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 whoop. So Pimp want the slap ball. He kind of playing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey man, get back, man. I'm clean. Like, hey Courtney, man, get your brother.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm a little nigga. He already way, you know what I'm saying, way
Yeah.
bigger than me at the time. So me not knowing who he is, mind you, I'm just here with my partner. This at a family event.
Yeah.
Zabe say, I don't even know Zabe now. I don't really find out really much about
Later on.
Zabe till later on. Zabe say, slap that nigga, Pimp. Hey, you talking about, man, slap that nigga. I'm sitting on the car. Pimp walk up to me, I'm like, hey man, get back, man.
Yeah.
He tried to slap me. I lean back. His hand went across my shirt. Shh. Got left a handprint across my shirt. My white chap shirt. Y'all know, man, chap was serious, man. I ain't come from that, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for real, boy. You hear me? Man, I leaned out the car right into Pimp shit. Pop. We go to him right here in the middle of the project. We go to him. Pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We doing our thing. And shout out to him, man. Rest in peace to Pimp because
Yeah.
he held his own. But get what? I definitely held my own. You know what I'm saying? And right here in front, ain't nobody break it up. We fought right there till we were tired. This what was going on in the project.
In the project.
They just made a circle and we just fought till we were tired, till we couldn't fight no more. We broke ourselves up.
Yeah.
When we got through fighting, we dapped each other up because there was mutual respect.
Yeah.
I turned around and walked right back through the graveyard and went right back to the trailer.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Pimp, man. Hey, man, R.I.P. to the old project, man.
Yeah, the old project, the real
Yeah, that bit was off the chain.
Hey, I want to switch gears a little quick second, man. EJ, we're gonna go into this, man, talking about fatherhood. I wanna know how, by you being a DJ, bro, you away from the house every night.
Yeah,
You got kids, you know what I'm saying? How many kids you got?
got 5.
You got 5 kids. How do you be a full-time father, still trying to make your money, going about what you're doing day to day to make your, you know what I'm saying, make it work for everybody?
I'm saying it really hard though, cause like my 3-year-old, my younger baby, my 3-year-old. The other day, I was in there moving my speakers. Like matter of fact, that was yesterday. I moved my speaker. He was like, EJ, you want me to help you? He pulling the speaker.
Mm.
I'm like, what you doing? He's like, I'm trying to help you. Then my 3-year-old saying that. And then, so I'm loading my stuff up. I get emotional every time I talk about my kid, cause my oldest son, I try to keep him out the street. Cause I know how the street was.
How old is
He's 16 right now.
he? Okay.
I think like what killed me was some of the parents, they tell their child like 16 you grown. Don't tell your child that.
Yeah.
You tell your child you grown when you get that diploma and you going to college, you graduate. So I be so hard on my 3-year-old and my older child, my 16-year-old daughter in Tilton. I don't think she do it. She be like, she'll call me like, Daddy, I made straight A. I like, okay, I'm gonna send you cash out. But it don't got to the point where I be like, I be so messed up by it. I was like, damn, I'm gonna be doing something wrong. But my 3-year-old, he put me where I need to be at.
Keep it grinding.
He keep me grinding because he be like, he want to be with me so much. He want to do what I do. So when he see me, yesterday when he was pulling the speaker, I like, why you pulling the speaker? You more trying to help me? He's like, yeah, gonna put it on the truck.
Mm.
So that gave me, I thought about it a lot. It's just with the kids these days, like the parent gotta understand, like you can't take up for they wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta tell them they wrong.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Dred, about that.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
when EJ get through.
like when we get somewhere and my child wrong, just like I deal with y'all, you check my child.
Oh yeah.
I handle him when I get there too.
Mhm.
But he need to know that you can't do that.
Mm.
But my 3-year-old, he put a lot of in me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, my DJ.
Your
I-
3-year-old motivates you a little more than your other one.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And I be like, damn, I ain't got no business DJing. But it ain't the point. I ain't got no business DJing. He just let me know, like, I see what you doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're watching.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this piggyback off what you said, or spin off of what you said, EJ, about your son being 16, trying to keep him out the street. Dred, you got an older son. Miah, you got older son. Even Rell, y'all got older sons, right?
Yeah.
So what y'all think, like, the key? Cause we all know it hard. Everybody know it hard.
hard.
Everybody just know it's hard. So just as a father dealing with young black sons growing up, I just want to get one piece of advice from each one of y'all, from a father to another father. Just what would you tell him? Hey man, this advice I give you with a upcoming son.
I'm gonna tell you what I did with mine. There's no lie. My son sent me a text message.
What I'm saying is, what advice would you get a father,
No,
another father?
no, that's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna get my son sent me a text message. I'm telling him, like, you ain't gotta be in the street. Your daddy got you. He sent me a text message say, you made me this way. You know why he sent me that text message? Cause I ain't with his mama. I'm like, you ain't gotta worry about that. Just do what you gotta do, go to school, graduate, play ball. But the what going on right now,
I'm saying, what advice would you tell another father though?
I tell another father, like, right now, you gotta stay close to your child.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, he gonna listen to the other side.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the other side is telling him,
Yeah, they got influence on her.
yeah, I'm suffering from that.
Mhm.
There's no lie. I'm suffering for that for real, for real.
What about you, Dred? What advice would you give?
Well, I would give you, just give them all the game that you got. You know what I mean? With everything you done been through, just try to pass the knowledge down to them. But at the end of the day, we all got a choice to make. They gonna have the right. They know right from wrong. They gonna have to do this, and then, like you said, that shit hard.
Yeah,
But at the same time, you
hard,
just gotta at least try. I feel like long as you trying, that's the best you could do.
You doing your
You're
part.
doing your part. Long as you try. If I can give you something and I can pass you down what I don't been through it, I don't want you to go through it. It's up to you to make the decision. because I ain't gonna be able to hold your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with son or daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna be able to hold your hand. I'm gonna just try to give you the advice.
So the advice you'll give another father.
I give another father, hey, give him what you got, man. Give him all the knowledge you got.
That hard.
I mean, at the end of
real.
the day, be there for him.
That real.
But at the same time, you gotta think about you too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the other kids you got around you too.
That
Don't
real.
I give another? Don't give up. You know what I mean? Cause we can give out, but don't give up.
Give
You know
up.
what I mean? I done been there, and I know I got children that been in prison. I one in prison right now. Daughter just got out, so it's like that shit rough.
That real.
When somebody don't want to listen to you,
I
I can
gave
easily say, "Hey man, I'm done with that." But your heart and the inside of you, it ain't gonna let you.
Miah, what about you? What advice would you give another father who raising a young black son?
Just I think with me, you gotta try to, even if you don't agree with them, you still gotta try to understand them.
Exactly.
Cause
Yeah.
when you trying to understand them,
Yeah,
that
my
still
problem right there.
allow you to communicate with them.
Yeah.
Once you don't agree with them and you shut down, then you ain't even allowed to give them no guidance no more because you ain't understanding
Where they come from?
just what they trained and thought at.
Yeah.
And most importantly, man, I tell a father, man, pray for him.
Yeah. That's the biggest. That's the biggest.
One thing I say,
Yeah, though.
Doodoo always said that. Like Doodoo always, when I talk to Doodoo about it,
Hold on. 'Cause I want to finish. What about you, Rell? What advice would you give another father?
I would say, man, the main thing is, bro, like, it's just not going too hard because we in a soft era. Like, just try to understand them.
Yeah.
And when I pray for understanding.
Yeah.
So if I understand why my son, like right now, I'm going through shit, you know what I'm saying? Like with my boy, like my older boy, that shit hurt me to my heart, bro. Like that shit down there make a nigga start crying.
Right.
what a
Yeah,
God.
definitely.
What a
Because I
God.
know, like, bro, like, nigga, just listen, bro. Just listen. But what God telling me, man, don't give up on my boy.
Give up on it.
Nah, man, don't give up on my boy, dog. So if I give any advice that I got, bro, just don't give up
Don't
on
give
that
up.
nigga. Rock with him, dog. Even if he wrong, still rock with him.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that's where I agree with that too, man. To the point where like I don't been felt time like give up, but you can't
Why?
give up because we all been that age before.
That real,
You
dog.
to say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't say that when you got to understand where they coming from, or you know what I mean. It gonna take time. It took
How
me
can
a
you
long
blame
time.
that nigga?
How can you
How can you
blame
blame that nigga when that nigga done did some of the same shit? You was
Shit you
doing the
did.
same shit.
Right.
That's why with my boy with these girls, bro, I be telling them nigga, bro, it's cool. That shit look cool that you got multiple motherfucker that,
Yeah.
you know, girls that
Yeah.
like you. That shit look cool.
Yeah.
But dog, when you get 25, 26, bro, and you done focused on the women and not the bag, bro, you
Yeah.
gonna be out there bitch looking crazy.
Crazy.
Cause at the end of the day, bro, dad ain't gonna save your ass when you 27, 28. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
You grown now.
You grown.
I done walked and held your hand for so long, my nigga.
Yeah.
And you down to 39, you still like this bitch chasing all the wrong thing? Nah, bro.
And
I'm gonna continue to pray for you though.
And I felt like, that's I ain't gonna lie, they hit me with reality when I told my son that, say you can't be doing this, and I look back what I was doing, I was like, how the hell I'm gonna tell him not to do this? You know what I'm saying? I was doing the same.
You were doing the
Yeah,
same thing.
EJ, I remember you stealing car riding the Ashman. 15, 16 years old, man. No license.
Hey,
In a red and black
hold on.
blazer.
I'm gonna tell you some real.
Music
I'm
up,
gonna tell you some.
beating,
Yeah.
and
I'm
no,
gonna tell you
got
some,
no,
hold on.
ain't tall enough to even look over the
I'm talking about at
strap.
all, but I'm gonna tell you some real. I'm gonna tell you some real. My daddy brought me to reality check yesterday. I was at here. I was talking about my son. My dad said, "Nigga, you must ain't realize what you were doing." I said, "What you talking about?" He said, "You were parking the Blazer behind the trailer. You were jumping out the window. You were going to America's."
Mhm.
He said, "Now you want him to do what you wasn't doing."
Yeah.
He said, "You gotta tell him we're wrong."
Yeah, so it's a little, it's a little challenging, but we try to make sure we touch on what's real and give everybody some game on what's going on, man. I want to ask y'all this. Now, we all got past history. We all got things we done in the past and put past life behind us, but not all of us got kids that are up of age. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you this. I'm gonna start with you, Miah, and we're gonna go crawl. Like being a father, being a working man. You talked about some of the things you seeing in the streets, right?
That right?
All right. I remember one time you told me, "Hey man, I never even in my life got a job until I was a certain age." I let you talk on that. All right, until I was a certain age, right? And then the man that you grew into over the years, do you feel? Well, I know you feel that it's much better now, right? But also, like, what would you tell somebody who was in your position 20 years ago, 25 years ago, to help get where you are now faster?
I don't think it's a. I don't told you about fast stuff. I don't really like nothing fast or do nothing fast.
That right. That right.
It just took a little longer because
That right.
a lot of times it be something God wants you to see. You know what I'm saying? And once you learn your lesson, then you gonna move on from that situation or that era of your life.
Mm-hmm.
It all be for what you gonna be, not what you will not.
Yeah,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Cause you could be a drug dealer, but you still can be a good person. You still gonna make sure that old lady light bill paid, or you know, you got grocery money for her. So it's just where you at and where God trying to take you, just understanding the process of what I am ain't, you know what I'm saying, what I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It really be about where you trying to go
Mm-hmm.
with your thoughts and understanding that the process might take longer. Or, you know, some people get it different ways. You might have to go to prison for you to get your lesson.
What you think brought about your change?
Just me knowing what I didn't want to be or what I didn't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Our family always took a hit when my uncle had to go do a bid.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't never want to go do a bid
Mm-hmm.
when, you know, dealing with my children, because I knew that when we struggled the most when my uncle was doing a bid.
Mm-hmm.
Long as my uncle was out here, we balling. But when uncle ain't here, we have to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just me understanding that I don't want to sell this forever. I don't want to be like this forever.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to get over there to be like Maddox.
Mm-hmm.
Maddox be home, you know what I'm saying, with his wife, or when she walk in the barbershop, she kiss him when she get out of work. And I'd be like, damn, every day when I'm in that barbershop, every time I go to the barbershop, when she get out of work, she comes to the barbershop. And the first thing she do when she walk in the door, she gonna walk up there and kiss Maddox. You know what I'm saying? So
Remember that.
just being able to see something different,
Mm-hmm.
even if it ain't $1 million, but if you pay attention, you'll see something different and it might interest you. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I like to have that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So me and my wife, we can be at odds when she come in the house. You know what I'm saying? I get a kiss.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
What about you, Dred? What you think that like that moment happened for you, or what you think it took for you to feel like, hey man, I want to change from, you know what I mean, my past street life to what I am today?
Shit, tired of doing time, homie. Like, it's time the most valuable thing. You can't get that back. You feel what I'm saying? Like, waste of time. I can't never, you know,
How long?
you can lose women, you can lose everything, but you can't get that time back. Being to me, bro, since 1996. You feel what I'm saying? I've been doing time 96, 16 years old. YDC to prison. 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000. You feel what I'm saying? The longest I ever stayed out with a fire from 2012 to 2017. 44, bro.
That crazy.
That shit tired. Like, you know what I mean? That's the longest I had ever been out, 5 years span. From when I was 16 years old.
So how many years? Not to cut you off, bro. How many years you gave the chain gang in your life?
Shit, a lot of them from, I can't even damn count, log count.
At least 20. At least 20.
Yeah, 8, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
To the point from 1996 to always to 2012, I stayed out from 12 to 17. That's the longest I had been out since 96. Like 5, you know what I mean? 5 years straight. I had never did no 5 years straight. The longest I was doing was a year or 2 years. Going back. I'm talking about from YDC, PDC, boot camp, prison, you know what I mean? All this shit, back to back chain gang, you know what I mean? Like, that's when my chain came, whatever, what I mean, like, damn, I can go in there and work for free. I can stay out here.
Hey,
Work, you know what I mean?
let me say this. Even though if you wasn't doing the time, like now you out, I think mentally you still be in there called free Lamar. Like Lamar still in there.
Free
So
Lamar.
you still in there mentally.
Brother, free my brother.
Like, you know, I got my son, I got some partners that
Yeah.
I got a lot of partners that I really ran with, bro. Got life in it. I'm talking about like, these my partner.
Everyday
Free
pop.
JR, free squirt. Like,
Yeah.
these my real partner, man. I'm talking about like I growed up from the dirt with, bro. Like these folk, I ain't seen these folk 24, 27 years.
What, Dred, what you would tell, you know, somebody right now, a little cousin, one of your partner's son, just in and around them, just having the knowledge and wisdom that you have now, seeing a youngster in the street right now, and you knowing, hey, I'm at that fork in that path right now. What you'll tell them, bro? Like, in order to
Choose another path. I get what I tell them for real. Stay in school, go to military, do something. Oh God, like I was for real, like no lie, like bro. I would tell you go to military, do something. Cause get what, bro? That street shit ain't it. You know what I mean? I don't regret nothing. I don't did no shit don't happen. I regret the time lost, but at the
where did
same
they
time,
get money though, Dred? What if nigga got a
It gonna
pocket full
come.
of money?
It gonna come to an
So ain't-
end.
I'm
Shorty.
saying you
It
gonna tell him the
listen.
same thing?
Hell yeah, it gonna come to an end. You feel what I'm saying? I tell my son that. I told my son this, JT. You know what I mean? Free JT, but I'm telling
Free
you, he
JT.
was 11 years old, bro. I said, you gonna run. It gonna be 30 niggas that you run with. But it may be 2 on real. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can run with a gang. Man, I'm gonna speak on that. And I'm at the gang member, bro. And I love neighborhood. You know what I mean? No, I ain't gonna discredit no point, but I know where the standpoint, I know where to how far to go.
Mhm.
But at the same time, get what? When you going through that shit, bro, when you going through it gonna be your gang members, your people, gonna be your worst enemy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna have no problem with no ops or nobody else. You gonna have a problem with your brother. You
Mhm.
feel what I'm saying? But I love it the point where I love it to the point where it's a community, you know, and how it's supposed to be. And
Mhm.
I got a different vision on it. You know,
Mhm.
everybody ain't gonna see that vision. It may take 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Mhm.
But I ain't gonna be, it ain't like I'm out here. I don't give a damn. If you blood, I don't hate you. That what type of game I'm here now. You know what I mean? I ain't on that type of game bang.
But we all brothers.
We all
At the
brothers.
end of the
At the
day,
end of
we
the
all
day,
brothers. See, I
yeah.
got two things I want to touch on, right? Two things I want to say. I want to make sure I get in. A lot of the people that we name, right, that we kind of glorifying, that were like our hood hero, we remember the good memories of them, right?
Yeah.
But we never really take the time to sit down to think about the fact that, hey man, they got killed.
Killed. They
Or
got
hey
killed.
man,
They
like
got brothers.
you
They
said a
got
lot of
family.
my partner,
Yeah.
a lot of my partner got life.
That
Like
why I ain't taking for granted.
your partners ain't supposed to be doing life like
Life for that.
y'all supposed to be living life like
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? So my message out there to the youngster, like, you hear,
Get free, man.
man,
Stay
listen,
free,
man, you hear the
Yeah.
glorifications
Yeah.
and the stories about hood legends,
Yeah.
but nobody really sit
See,
down to
the
contemplate.
hurt they go through their mama.
I
What they
mean,
take
the
their
real
mama through.
consequences,
Yeah,
not
the
just for
consequence.
yourself, but for
Correct.
your loved ones. So,
Exactly, bro.
like, we sit here and we chop it up about this and it's fun and it's all cool, but what we telling you is that whole time gone.
Gone.
And
You
if you
can't
want
get that
something
back.
different for your life, if that's the type of ending you want for your life, then keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
But if you want a different ending for your life,
Gotta choose
this the
something.
time to go and change it, man. Y'all, you sitting here looking at OG that I promise you. Everybody sitting here on these sofas, I'm talking about we done it. I ain't, it done been done. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sitting here in their room, it done been done. You get what I'm saying? We sitting here telling you, man, on the other side of really where you want to be. You
Yeah,
want to be a working guy,
wanna be
bro.
free, man.
You want
And get what?
you
It's
want a
the player.
family. You know what I'm saying?
I tell
You
my
want to
son,
see another black man, bro, and be able to shake your hand
shake
and
your
look
hand.
and hug him, bro.
Yeah.
Not mean
Be
mugging,
proud
bro,
of
and
it.
got to grab your scrap.
Yeah, exactly. And I used to tell my son, like, bro, it's a good part about winning. The smart nigga make it out. You know what? I salute him. I tell him this. I don't been in the street, in the trenches with all of it. I
Yeah.
ain't never been in jail. Get what?
Yeah.
You know, at one point in time, I considered that lane. Oh, that nigga ain't, he don't know where, he can't handle no pressure. Nothing. He ain't, you know what I mean? He ain't built like, that shit ain't worth a damn.
Nah, that's a
shit
hell of a
ain't-
nigga.
Yeah,
Smart.
hell of a nigga. Get what? You
Right.
make it through all this shit and you still free. I
Mhm.
tell my son, like, bro, that was winning. That was winning going on.
That's a
Everybody
winner.
got sustained. We come from a poor environment. We got sometimes you have to do what it take to survive. And I salute everybody that didn't have to do that. You know, some people choose their path. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, if you can make it out, bro, and you can survive, man, hey, you a real man. I love you, but like,
Yeah.
I salute you.
Yeah.
That shit ain't nothing cool about that shit because
No.
you gonna lose. Everybody lose, man. It's a lot of people going through now. And a lot of them young niggas going now, they ain't suffering. Cause they adapting and they vibing. Guess who suffering? They mom do.
Yeah.
Especially somebody gonna kill their son.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But get what the son don't give a damn. He know he thugging. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? But you worry, sleep at night. You know, I go through it. My baby mama on a trip. My baby mama said she can't sleep at night. Cause she think about what done happened, what my son done
What's
been in,
going on?
what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And somebody
Yeah.
gonna try to shoot this or somebody gonna try to do that.
That's the
That's
part
the
that ain't
pressure
got
that
time
come with
for.
it. That what really come with it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, you gotta choose that right path.
And
I
this,
salute. I used to call niggas square. They were doing that shit. That player.
man, you know what? You know what, crazy man? All us in here, right, bro? Cordele is such a small town,
Yeah,
but it's just one small picture of everything that going on in every hood around America.
yeah,
But see, I want y'all to know that, man. A lot of niggas that we know that done been in real street beefs, that done really got into it,
yeah,
that done killed each other.
yeah,
Get what? They kids, if they already ain't now, boy, your kid playing with each other.
yeah, yeah.
They in the same
Same
classroom
classroom.
together.
Yeah,
They on the same playground
Playground.
together. You see what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
and this the thing is about it is at 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, they could be the best of friends.
Yeah,
But by the time they get 20, they carrying on the hurt from the past.
Pass.
So now I don't really like. Now we
Yeah.
kind of got
Yeah.
we side eye because your daddy
Yeah.
did this to my cousin, and my other cousin don't really like you.
Yeah.
And now you see what I'm saying. And the mentality is contagious. So what I want to say is, man, if you look at it, cause this is a point I want to make, bro. I want y'all to think about this. I want the audience to think about this, right? If you got two niggas in two separate side of town on two separate set, right?
Yeah.
They might be ops, right?
Yeah.
But they go to chain gang and both from Cordele.
They friends.
And
They gotta
they
be
friends.
They
You know
gotta
what I'm
be.
saying? Now, check this out, right? Now they friends because they worry about niggas from Macon, nigga from Savannah, nigga from nigga Atlanta.
Yeah.
Now, hold on, it's survival. Hold on. You gonna come together when it's survival. It's survival out here. Hold on, this is what I'm telling you though.
Yeah.
But if you take these same nigga that from Macon, that from Atlanta, from Savannah, from Cordele, from Valdosta, that beefing in the chain gang, and you take them to New York, all them niggas gonna come together against the New York niggas.
Exactly.
Against the Cali niggas.
Exactly.
Just 'cause- hold on, now we all together just 'cause we from Georgia. You see what I'm saying? So this the point that I'm trying to make. If all of these people that would band together in different circumstances,
Yeah.
just because you change location, you don't have to change mentality. And you ain't got to be my op, bro. If we was in California right now together, and I saw you in California right now together, we'll dap each other up. Cause I'm out here on the beach and you out here on the beach. I'm with my old lady, you with your old lady and kid. It's love.
No.
So when we go back to Cordele and you stay Crowd Town and I stay Crowd Town, and I saw let it be love. You see what I'm saying? So hold on, this what I'm saying, bro. This what I'm saying. We can break the mentality.
Yeah.
If we can break them, yeah, for sure. We can break the mentality, bro, because I'm one of the ones that the mentality been broken.
Yeah.
I'm one of the ones that could, and I'm speaking for this because I see this.
Yeah.
Dudes I don't have a problem with, dog. Like, dang, boy, I don't.
Yeah.
Man, my little girl and his little girl play on the basketball team together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These the type of situation. This what I'm saying, bro. The point that I'm trying to make is, y'all, we really got no business having no ops, especially with people who you know who don't really did nothing to you that validate the type of violence that we admit on each other.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing nobody really can do to me and Cordele, a black man that'll make me want to kill him.
Yeah.
Not with the knowledge and wisdom that I had now, but 20 years ago, if you would have told me, hey, Don, this nigga gonna walk up to you and slap you, I would have told you I'm gonna shoot this nigga right in his face.
Yeah.
That's what I would have told you. Yeah. That's the mentality that would be admitted to me. This what the street telling me you supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? But now what I'm telling the youth is, bro, that ain't the mentality. It ain't nothing nobody could do to me to make me want to harm them in that way, bro, because I know that it ain't never worth it. So we got to be able to get in the game, the youngster the game to know, bro, you can have that same mentality. Ain't nothing nobody could do to you. We real our brothers. We real our kings.
Yeah.
We real all need to be together. Yeah. Don't worry about the location. Worry about the mentality, bro. I see you out there. I love you. Double salute.
Yeah.
Hey, Doodoo. When I remember one time, man, you were talking, bro, and we was just like, you was just like, boy, you my competition for a long time, boy. You kept me on my toe. You always say that shit. Remember you said that, right?
For sure.
I think a lot of shit with now. My thing is just, let's find a resolution to what Don just said. Like, why do our young niggas, stay at it? Why do black men stay at it so much? And it go back to that idea, that concept of what I just said, what you used to tell me all the time. When we young and we don't know enough, we get caught up on that shit like, damn, but we gotta, really out trying to get some money, pretty women, you know what I'm saying? Like, that be the main thing. But dog, with these young niggas now, like, you got social media, you know what I'm saying? Bitches out there big, they getting a little money, you know what I'm saying? But I think if we just change the narrative, bro, and make these folks just really start locking in on just growing. You know what I'm saying? We as a culture, like, we don't look at like, you have white folk, these white boys, they coming up, they dad already got the business lined up for them. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we went to school with white boys, you know what I'm saying? 8, 9 years old, their dad already got the business. You know what I'm saying? Cause they dad done instilled in them, hey, they what it is, they how you move. We gotta start showing these young boys, like, look, man, get off all that shit trying to impress these girls, trying to goddamn material shit, get off of that, and like what you got going with your lawn service, you know what I'm saying, doo-doo, like the way nigga moving, bro, like we gotta show them that, hey, that impressing shit, trying to goddamn female, like we just gotta lead something to have something to present for these niggas, dog. Like, that's what I'm trying to just like create shit for my boy, like, bro, we gotta find a way, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm just being honest.
When you look at it, right, it's a start line, right? And a lot of white people, they're able to put their kids ahead of the start line. Like a lot of people you went to school with, they was ahead of the start line, right? And you were way behind it.
Fact.
Just because of the position our parents put us in.
Mhm.
We behind the start line. So now when we working men and thinking men, the least we should be able to do is just give our kids a fair chance and put them at the start
At the
line.
start line.
Now, if you fail your kids, you putting them behind the start line. Now, if you go extra hard, you could put them ahead of the start line.
Facts.
It's just decision making. And what you were saying, Don, I feel like a lot of that stuff be force plays. Like in dominoes, you can't, with the bone you got, you can't do nothing but play right here. Like if I see you out of time, I ain't got no other option but to play right here. But a lot of times, they ain't making them decisions on a local level.
Nah, Miah, see that wrong. You know why? Because you still got the option. You can ride by yourself. If I don't like you, I don't like you wherever I see
I ain't
you at.
saying you don't have the option. I'm saying if it's 50 of them and it's just me and Don, it make more sense for me to partner with Don. That's a force play.
All right, so
when
hold on.
usually I went fuck with Don.
Okay, so this what I'm saying. So if it's a 50, if it's 2 of us and 50 of them, we're gonna come together, right?
We always do. That's
we always do.
Play.
Hold on.
Like if you out of camp,
All right, that's
and I
right.
come out
I
of
agree.
camp, I gotta get with you. I'll force
All right,
to
check,
get with you.
check. So this is my philosophy. This what I'm telling you. It's 10,000 of us in Cordele, and it's 50 million of them out there.
It ain't 10. Well, if
It's 2,000 of us in Cordele, and it's 50 million more people out there. Why we can't band together?
Yeah.
because it ain't forced. I'd rather
We
get
need
with
to
them.
force it. We just don't know it.
We got
When I
to
say
find a way,
force
bro.
play, I'm just saying far as you making the right decision.
Yeah.
I got you. Go ahead though.
Like
Finish.
you have an option to make the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? When you got 4 options. But if the only option for survival in the joint is for me and Dred, even if we grew up on 2 different sides of time, hey, you know what they call us in Cordele? Hey, Cordele,
Yeah.
your homeboy over there.
Over there, yeah.
They automatically, it's just force play. So even if I don't know Dred, when I get to the camp, get what? I got to go with the dude from Cordele.
Rock with him.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
Unless he a sissy or, you know what I'm saying?
I
Or
done seen this.
don't got, you know.
Not to cut you off, but I'm like, you speak on this. This where I said they would maybe look, they pick it with the color thing too. I mean, Jackson, 09, I'm like, I go through there. That went 09, it was, when I went, yeah, 09,
Mhm.
to the point where you have to stick together no matter who you are, where you from. Because again, I was
Still got to stick together.
It just cut good way. We went against Goldface, ABs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These white folk.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about like all out
saying,
war.
but blacks
They
had
pick
to
it
stick
It
together.
ain't no color, it's just the black. So
That was a force
that-
play,
that's
woman.
a force play.
Yeah, that
But they
was,
would've
We're
realized-
running that same play now. That's all.
That's what I said. Get what I realized?
we ain't forced to do it.
Yeah.
Them people ain't who I thought they were. I'm like, then nigga get what he ready to stand up and that damn crap ready to get me.
Yeah, that
He ready to ride me. So get
Dog.
now, look at it. Really don't be back there.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like you said, be forced. So
Yeah.
I start getting a bigger picture of it.
Don, it's
It's
just
the
like,
mentality.
hey,
It's the mentality.
if I get with Dred, I can have this.
Uh-huh.
But if I stay over here with my partners, I can have this.
This.
So I'm gonna just take this because it with my partner. But if
You
I
settle.
got to get over here with Dred and we got to be on either level,
Yeah.
this just what I got to do. I was
Yeah.
forced into the relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's like what we did
Mhm.
with Team Turn Up. All of us could have individually did what we were doing, but it wouldn't have never reached the level that Turn Up reached.
Reached out. And
You know
that's
what
why
I'm saying?
Like with our young black men, bro, we got to try to get these young boys off of, man. Stop all that impressing, trying to get these clothes, shoes,
Yeah.
bro, and showing a bit, hey, man, you can save this amount of money. You can get a saving bond. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you got to get off of this shit trying to this. I see it with my boys. I got a 15 and a 16-year-old, bro. And I know, bro, the influence on them, dog, it is crazy, man.
Crazy. It's
That
crazy.
divide always gonna be there. Like Republicans don't like Democrats. Like it's some black people don't like Trump, and the only reason they don't like Trump is because they feel like he for white people.
Mm-hmm.
If Trump was a Democrat, then get what? The Republican wouldn't be with Trump. So it always be that divide, and you gonna.
Same thing with Kamala. It's white people that don't like her because she a black woman.
But if she were Republican, they'll love her.
Ooh, if she Republican and white
So
woman.
it always gonna be that divide.
Yeah.
But like-minded people make like-minded decisions, and it just based on what being forced on you. if gang life being forced on you, chances are you're gonna become a gang member.
All I'm saying is it's the mentality as a whole. Cause see, we sitting right here, we thinking like this. If our minds are able to come to these conclusions now, they could have came to them 20 years ago, 30 years ago, if somebody would have talked to her like that.
That it just be what being pushed on
All
you.
right, so this what I'm saying. Here, this platform, we gonna push that on y'all.
Push that shit.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
We
was
gonna
good
push that
about
on you.
this. Like I was raised to sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole family, like if my uncle had been a doctor, hey, 4-5 had been doctors. You know what I'm saying? It just really what being pushed on you.
Yeah.
And if you grow up in a house with killer, chances are you gonna grow up to be a killer.
Okay.
Or you know some people who, hey, my dad a doctor, my sister a doctor, my mama a doctor.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It just what being pushed on you, bro.
You could be the fur.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you could be.
Cause you could be local today and global tomorrow.
Okay,
sure.
Believe that. You know what I'm saying? You could be local today and global tomorrow.
Yeah.
real, dog. But yeah, that's all I be stuck on, man, because I see, dog, and y'all nigga can vouch for that shit, bro. You coming up, bro. Black people, bro, we are so materialistic, dog. Like,
Yeah.
we get caught up in, oh, I want the car. Even if you ain't got the money to pay for that motherfucker, you want the highs. You want the, you know what I'm saying? You just gonna take on that debt just because you want that name.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. But I want to ask y'all this before we get out of here for real. What do y'all think about the job, now that y'all out of the streets, the job working man versus back when you was selling dope? Why is it so much of a title, a big thing for you? Cause nigga drop their nuts when they, you know what I'm saying, when you selling dope, doo-doo, I already know, you know what I'm saying, you coming through, you in the cutlass and shit. How do now you see it, you just a working nigga? Do it make you feel lame? Do you feel like, man, I'm still that nigga? Like, let's talk about this shit, man.
Get money like getting high. You feel me? Like people think because you smoke weed and you snort powder, y'all two different kind of people.
Mhm.
Nah, both of y'all just getting high. Y'all just choosing different ways to get high.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you get street money, you gotta be smart enough to know you can get legal money. It's just how you choose to get your money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you good at selling drugs, you're a drug dealer. But if you're a hustler, you can get money by selling whatever you choose to sell.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The mirror, bro. My life based on what I look in the mirror and see. If it's something I don't like, if it's a bump right here, I need to bust this bump. So if it's something I'm doing in my life that I know I don't like or I know it ain't gonna benefit me in the long run, I'ma change that. You don't like your mustache, it ain't all the way connected, cut it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you doing.
Adjust.
Just, yeah.
Look in the mirror and be real with yourself. Hold yourself accountable for what you got, what you ain't got.
Okay.
What you doing, what you ain't doing. What your children doing, what your children ain't doing.
Okay.
You just really got to hold yourself accountable.
Okay.
Ultimately, he's saying though, if you're a hustler, you still can get that same feeling from whatever.
I got another one, dog. Dread, we're gonna go around with this one before we get out of here. I got another, and I've been wanting to ask this motherfucker for a minute. Straight up. Is a scammer a hustler or a thief?
I think you're a hustler, man. See, where I come in from a hustler, I respect the hustler because it's in the standpoint on how I look at it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you may call a thief for joke out there robbing, but I feel like if that's your hustle, that's what you do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I respect all of them. From my area, how I come from, I respect the robbers, all this. A thief is like, if you ride and you stealing.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. If you gonna steal it, you might well just go and take it. Yeah. So I respect that. I feel like a scammer is a hustler.
It is.
They're just using their craft.
Just a different hustle. Like whatever you do.
You know what I'm saying? It's levels.
All of them hustlers.
All of them are hustlers.
They wake up to take from you.
Yeah.
If you ain't hip enough.
And then what you might be saying, they should rob.
They got off.
Here. Yeah, hey, you rob it. You feel like that was going on. You know what I mean?
All of them hustlers.
Like you ought to know what come with it. But I feel like a hustle. It's some shit that come with it all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you might don't respect it.
Say it, Rob. I don't respect it. Certain things like you a robber, old one, I don't respect it. But you a robber, hey man, you doing what you do.
What's the difference between somebody who smoke crack and somebody who smoke weed?
I believe in you doing what you
Oh,
got
it's
to
a
do.
bit different.
I don't
Man. We ain't
feel
finna
it.
go there.
No, I'm just
Hey,
asking.
man. Hey, man.
EJ,
Hey,
what you
listen.
think about
Hey.
it though?
Hold on, let me say this, bro. To me, both of y'all just getting high. I ain't say no rockhead. I ain't say selling your children clothes and shoes. I ain't say no rockhead. I say somebody that smoke crack and somebody that smoke weed. Both of y'all are choosing to get high. You just choosing different routes to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, EJ. Before we go on, I want to say that though, my perspective on that, bro. You get your money how you get your money, but it's just always been out there that theory. So I wanted to know, like, you get your money how you get your money.
Yeah.
He took that from me, so I salute you, EJ. What you think about that question?
I just that kind of in different ways you can look at it, but
That nigga drunk.
I ain't drunk.
Hey, kid.
Hold on. It ain't drunk. I'm just listening to both of them.
Is a scammer, a hustler, or a thief? Which one?
I feel like all of it the same.
Man, hustle, man.
It's a hustle.
It's a hustle, but
It's just how you look at it. Like,
Okay,
do
what?
you respect it? If you respect it, you're gonna say it's a hustle. If you don't respect it, you're gonna say they're a thief.
no, it's
Right.
a hustle,
'Cause I
but
feel like this,
I-
man. Not to cut you off, EJ. My bad. But I feel like this. Sometimes a nigga selling dope, you could be a scammer.
yep.
Yeah, you can have some bullshit.
Damn right.
It's
Damn right.
You know what I mean?
Cause yo,
I got it right.
Hey,
hold on.
I think with me, probably who you stealing from.
Who
No,
you still,
hold on. I heard a motherfucker buy some weed. They be like,
Shit.
this motherfucker don't shit at me. This weed I ain't smoking.
Yeah.
So it be like it be stealing from me.
Scam.
It's scamming.
It's just
And,
scam.
and there was some bullshit when the dope man came through and dropped the bag on the floor. That was some bad weed.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I say.
Okay.
All of it sell. You done had some bad shit and you ain't
Okay.
got none of it now.
Yeah.
So I think just understanding the hustle.
You realize just about getting money.
Yeah.
and how
However you get your money.
Yeah.
your thoughts on it. Shit, you can sell some bad shit. The bad shit gonna sell faster than the good shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes the
Man.
good shit can be too good for them.
Listen. I want to say that we really appreciate y'all guys for coming through, sitting through, cause it's really about time for us to wrap it up. Doodoo, Cordele, Dread from Cordele,
Yeah.
DJ EJ the King from Cordele,
Yeah.
Don and Rell, Global Local Podcast from Cordele. We brought the episode right here specifically for Cordele, Georgia, to give y'all just some history, man, and some things that we don't seen, and our thoughts and perspective of what's going on and how we linking with our youth. At the end of the day, I want y'all to know that, here at Global Local Podcast, our niche, our whole purpose is to be able to bridge the gap between our youth and our strongest leaders in the community to be able to help them make better decisions. That's our whole purpose here. So if you sit here watching this, no matter what age range you in, if you younger and you could take some game from it, take it and apply it to your life. If you older and you got kids that you could use some of this game to help better them, take it and apply it to their lives. That's our whole purpose here at Global Local Podcast. We want to say that we thank these guys for coming out here, sitting down, chopping it up with us today, man. We want to say that you can find us on YouTube at Global Locals Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Global Locals Podcast. Follow us on TikTok, man, at Global Local Podcast. We want to say that we appreciate everybody and shout out to everybody who's been subscribers. Our subscribers been running up. Our follows been going up. We thank everybody who been coming and checking us out. And y'all just stay tuned in, man. Reg, you got anything?
You could be local today
and global tomorrow. Know that.
Gone.
Love, man. Love.
Snow.
Free my home in there, man.
Free the guy.